Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below. So today I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to keep your relationship healthy. I think it's important to keep a relationship healthy so that obviously a relationship can work. It's also good to practice healthy relationship tips so that you guys can have a good foundation, or so that you guys can last within a relationship. So these are going to be my top 5 tips in how to keep your relationship healthy.
The beat live, you know Lil Juke made it.
My first tip for you guys and how to keep your relationship healthy, and I know we don't like to do this all the time, but I'm going to tell you guys to talk things out. The good, the bad, the ugly. I think it's important for 2 people to be able to talk to one another about issues they might be having with the other person, issues about things that might be going on in the relationship, whether that's oh, I feel like you don't spend enough time with me, or I feel like our communication has been off. Anything that's making you uncomfortable within the relationship, I think it's important to talk it out. I know sometimes we don't want to talk about things because, one, we think, ladies, our boyfriends should be able to read our minds, or they should be able to tell when something is bothering us. But the truth is, sometimes they really don't know, and they won't have the slightest idea that something is bothering us. So it is best, in a safe space where you guys can talk to one another, to discuss things. Again, when I say safe space, I mean your place, his place, wherever you guys are alone at. I don't suggest talking about something that you're really mad about in a public place where you guys could possibly make a scene if you're a hot-headed person. Be in a space where you guys can communicate in a reasonable fashion. My second tip for you guys and how to keep your relationship healthy is to respect how your partner may be feeling about something. I think this goes hand in hand with my first tip on, being able to talk to your partner. I realize, or you guys can realize too, just because you talk to someone about something doesn't mean they're going to respect what you're saying. For example, I'm using this example because I get so many comments on my best friend video about men and their female best friends. If you sit your boyfriend down and you tell him, listen, I'm not comfortable with your female best friend, the late night phone calls, y'all going and meeting up together, and her sleeping over, all this extra stuff you guys are doing, I'm not comfortable with it. Now, as her boyfriend, you should be able to receive that, and you should be able to understand why that makes her uncomfortable. And ladies, to you too, he should be able to take in what you're saying, and vice versa. If it was your boyfriend telling you about a guy friend that he is not comfortable with, ladies, you should be able to take in what he's saying too. And for me, and to me, this is just my opinion, ladies, if your boyfriend does not care about what you're saying about how he's handling him and his female best friend, fellas, if your girlfriend is not understanding or doesn't care about how you might be feeling about her relationship with her male best friend, then to me, that is not the person for you. If somebody is willing to put, especially a newfound friendship from wherever the hell they came from, over you, then that is definitely something fishy. But back to the matter at hand, what I was saying about respecting each other's feelings, there has to be some give and take in a relationship. Another example I'll give, fellas, if your girl says, you never spend any time with me anymore, all you do is play video games all day, or all you care about is 2K and your player and blah blah, and I feel like I don't see you anymore, you gotta give some give and take, fellas. Take a break from the game and take your girlfriend out. Go for a walk, or, set up something cute in the living room, take her out somewhere, whatever. There has to be give and take in a relationship. It is very important that you guys are able to understand where the other person is coming from, because if you don't and the same thing keeps happening, it's just going to cause a bunch of arguments. My third tip for you guys and how to keep your relationship healthy is going to be to respect each other's space. Although that is your significant other, you guys are going to disagree about things, it's inevitable, it's going to happen. If you guys are not seeing eye to eye and you guys have a big argument, or you guys are fighting, you got to learn how to give each other space and allow each other to regroup from a situation. Or Even if y'all not having an argument, maybe your partner's person passed away and you're telling them you're sorry for their loss, blah, blah, and they're just telling you, they just need a second to themselves. You got to give that person a second to themselves. I think sometimes in certain situations, we hover instead of giving that person some time to think and figure out what it is that they might be feeling. Sometimes it's better to allow a person to regroup with themselves and let them come to you later. Sometimes it's good to give a person their space so that they can come back to you in a better place mentally to be able to express themselves in a better way to you, rather than them being on 10, angry, and just yelling at you, or being so emotionally sad that they just bug out on you for no reason. I think it's good to respect a person's space sometimes. My fourth tip for you guys and how to keep your relationship healthy, when you guys aren't going through anything or everything's good, it is important to spend quality time with one another. Whatever you guys' definition of quality time is, going out for dinner, a night in together, going on a vacation somewhere. Quality time is important in a relationship. I always say, what's the point of being in a relationship if you're not going to spend time with one another? Isn't that why y'all got together? Because you enjoy each other so much? For me, one of my love languages is quality time. I like quality time. I also learned, sometimes there's different levels of quality time you might want to spend with someone. There are some relationships you'll have where you want to be with somebody all the time, and there are other relationships where you can see that person like not as much and be okay with it. There are definitely some boyfriends I've had that I used to like to see this boyfriend more than I used to like to see that boyfriend. Because, everybody has different qualities, whatever. I know in a relationship, want to be with someone that I want to see most of the time, because, a lot of us are dating to eventually get married and stuff. So I got to be able to tolerate you as a boyfriend if I want you to be a husband maybe one day. So I do think quality time is important, people. My fifth and final tip for you guys and how to keep your relationship healthy, you have to make sure that is the relationship that you want to be in. You have to make sure that is the person that you want to be with. Don't go around being in relationships with people that you really don't want to be with, because all that does is put unnecessary emotional stress and mental stress on that person that you're with. When you're with a person that you don't want to be with, you're most likely not spending that much time with that person. You might not be communicating with that person in the way that you should if you're in a relationship with them. And that's so unfair to that person. I always say, go after who you want. Go after whatever type you like. Go after whatever it is that you truly want. Go be with that. And don't bring any unnecessary heartache and mental abuse and emotional abuse to a person that was just around minding their business. I see that all the time. Guys or girls will get into a relationship with somebody that they're really not even feeling like that. And then, their shitty boyfriend or their shitty girlfriend. So I just say, go out with who you want to go out with. And don't settle. Life is too short to just be, handing yourself over to anybody, to any Joe Schmo person. So be with who you want to be with, and if it doesn't work with that person, I understand trying something different. It is good to try something different to see if you'll get a different result. Because sometimes when you keep dating the same kind of person, you'll be like, okay, let me switch it up this time and date this kind of person. But if it is not working with that person, do not get into a whole relationship with them. That's what the talking phase and you guys seeing each other, that's what that's for, to see if you like this person. And if you don't like them, leave them alone. But yes, those are my 5 tips. Those are the first 5 that came to my mind and how to keep a relationship healthy. If you guys want me to do an extended version of this, or you want me to give more tips on how to keep a relationship healthy, I'll do a part 2 to this. Let me know in the comments below. Comment below and let me know what you thought of the video, you guys. Let me know about some of your healthy or unhealthy relationship habits that you guys are trying to fix or working towards, whatever the case may be. Make sure you subscribe to your girl's channel, like this video. See you guys soon.